Hi, this is Martin, and a little bit of a different subject today, and that is primarily about birds. God must have loved the idea of having birds on this earth. Actually, all kinds of creatures. I guess in their own way, they also can give him glory. Think about the numerous variety of them. There are over 10,000 species of birds. While that sounds like a lot, there are estimates, not by me, but estimates of over 25,000 species of fish, 350,000 species of beetles, and 900,000 species of insects. While we are aware of other animals, none are so obvious to us as birds. In larger cities, I guess, those birds just may be not thought of well of, like pigeons. The other, sometimes nuisance bird, may be the ubiquitous crow. Not so much the bird, but for their screeching sound that doesn't always sit well with our ears. But think further in terms of the number of countries and dialects. I guess the Creator is not against variety. We are on this planet Earth, but there are estimates that we are so small compared to the entire universe, and yet the belief is that the universe is also constantly growing and changing with more variety. On a personal level, we live in a small town with a variety of birds. Yes, we are privileged to have deer, raccoons, squirrels, chipmunks, and mice, yes and no. What is interesting is that we have birdhouses and bird feeders that are designed and intended to feed the different birds that we are privileged to have stop by our own environment. They include the larger egrets that seem only interested in our brook, cardinals, bluebirds, blue jays, chickadees, wrens, cowbirds, tufted titmouses, robins, mourning doves, woodpeckers, the masses of starlings that descend on us during the fall period, and the great travelers, hummingbirds, and others that we have no name for. We are fortunate, as you can imagine. We have bird feeders in both the front and back of our house, as well as 7 bird houses. By looking outside, they indeed make life very interesting. For instance, it appears that blue jays almost always seem to love to dominate the bird feeders. Even though we purchase feeders that have no space to settle on, they will have a way to dominate, if nothing else. They will be the ones to throw the bird seed on the ground to let them, and I guess all others, to find available food, including, of course, the chipmunks and squirrels. Recently, we have had bluebirds, which we have not had in recent years. As mentioned, blue jays dominate. But what we have noticed is that bluebirds don't directly attack blue jays at the feeders, but swoop closely by to make it uncomfortable for them to constantly occupy the feeding area. Small versus large, but it seems to work effectively as the blue jays finally move on. Probably, like most feeders of birds, there comes a time when what is too much and how often should we be filling the feeders? There are countless other opportunities. Most of us just look at what is a very strong part of our lives. Could be our work, our immediate family, our immediate interests such as art, music, perhaps spiritual thinking, cars, food, perhaps clothing. If it is possible in your life, take some time to appreciate our 2-footed flying neighbors that are all around us. It's kind of interesting, but it may make a positive difference in our lives. Thank you for listening, and until the next time, farewell.